A couple years ago, when I first got to Congress under some different congressional leadership, I kept watching and listening to the debates about abortion and family planning. And after listening to debate after debate and vote after vote, began to recognize that we were kind of spinning our wheels. And people were trying to score political points instead of trying to solve problems. And I attribute it maybe to the Irish in me. It reminds me of that old Irish saying, is this a personal fight or can anyone get in? And so I decided to get involved into the debate and sought out my good friend Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro, a great friend of mine and a great friend of the pro-choice community. And together we sat down with the help of some of you in this room, with the help of our friends at Third Way, and we drafted legislation designed to actually reduce the number of abortions using the only effective methods possible, by bolstering programs like Title X to help prevent unintended pregnancies, and by providing pregnant women every possible resource they need to feel comfortable bringing a baby into this world. Because of the extremism of right-wing politics in America today, we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to reshape and reframe the abortion debate, an opportunity to reclaim the vital center, an opportunity to show how extreme our opponents' arguments really are. A strong, coordinated, cohesive argument for reducing the need for abortions will smoke out those who are more concerned with dishing out rhetoric than dealing with reality. And most importantly, it will lead to the election of more pro-family planning legislators and therefore more money for prevention. To move family planning policies forward, they must be coupled with an agenda to provide support for pregnant women. The support agenda in the Ryan DeLauro bill is fully progressive. It's the Ryan DeLauro bill in Ohio, and in Connecticut it's the DeLauro-Ryan bill. The support agenda is fully progressive. It's about health care coverage for pregnant women, help for pregnant and parenting students so that they can stay in school, and nurse home visits for new moms. Coupling support with prevention can unlock family planning from the abortion debate. This is our recipe for victory. Not political victory for Democrats or Republicans, but a victory for the millions of women all across the globe who will benefit from our benevolence. In short, our bold actions will save lives. We owe it to these women and children to set our differences aside and get this job done. From pro-choice members like Rosa DeLauro, Lois Capps, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, to pro-life members like Bart Stupak, Dale Kilday, and myself, the Reducing the Need for Abortions Act has built a political coalition that can convert our talk into legislative action. Let us seize this opportunity. And that's why getting this award today means so much to me. It proves that even in the midst of all the heated rhetoric, we can work together to find common ground, whether pro-life, pro-choice, Democrat, Republican, and by doing so we can make a positive difference for women and families. So I want to thank those of you who have continued to help Rosa and I as we keep pushing our legislation, reducing the need for abortion, and supporting Parents Act. We've already increased money for Title X, but not yet enough. Parents Training Initiative in the Department of Labor, motherhood grants, on and on. But I want to leave you with one final thought on abortion specifically. America holds two competing and contradictory majority viewpoints on the issue of abortion. The first is that the decision to have an abortion should be left up to a woman, her family, and her doctor. About 7 in 10 Americans feel this way. The second is that abortion is the taking of a human life. 7 in 10 Americans feel that way. And I understand that many people see this issue in absolute terms. But for the vast majority of Americans, this issue isn't black and white, and it never will be. For many Americans, this is a morally complex issue. This level of moral complexity is rarely seen in American politics. Any increase in moral complexity directly leads to an increase in political complexity, which is why it is so important for us to build this united coalition. A coalition that supports what Mary Jane said, the 9 out of 10 Americans who support the prevention agenda. And that's why I'm here today. This is our chance to reframe this debate. This is our chance to take the wind out of the sails of those people who use this issue for political gain at the expense of vulnerable women. I'm a supporter of family planning, an evangelist for it, and I will continue to work to build bridges on family planning between the pro-choice and the pro-life communities. Thank you for helping to break the deadlock and joining together our shared values. And my dream is that one day family planning in the political context will no longer be controversial. There's a saying by William Arthur Ward: the pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The realist adjusts the sails. Let us adjust the sails of this debate and steer our ship into a harbor of peace and health for women all the world around. Thank you.